know closer here to home, we are not racing horses, we are racing people. I'm excited to get out there tomorrow, Trey, for the half marathon, but we got to talk about the forecast for the 5K today.
Yeah, we are in a break in the rain for most of us this morning and into the early afternoon, but as you can see on that timeline there, that coverage of rain is expected to go back up shortly afternoon, up to around 80%. We may see it dip a little bit this evening, and then overnight 80 to 100% coverage of rain and thunderstorms. 68 is your high temperature today. We'll reach that shortly afternoon. I want to show you some of the storm reports that we've had in the last 24 hours. These were some very intense thunderstorms late last night. Severe storms were working their way out of eastern Ohio. You can see that swath there just to the west of Washington over toward Wheeling and over toward the Cambridge area. We had storms producing golf ball to tennis ball sized hail. Now those weakened as they moved into the Pittsburgh metro area, but just north of town up toward portions of Lawrence, Butler, Armstrong counties had some thunderstorm wind damage there with some trees and some trees down and power lines down in that area. This morning our setup continues with this very active pattern. We have this front that is stalled out across the area, an area of low pressure back to the south and west. We're going to see wave after wave of rain and thunderstorms develop along this, and the pattern that's currently in place is going to persist the next couple of days because of this cutoff upper level low that you see over Iowa and Missouri. That will slowly inch its way over toward Indiana and Ohio, and since we're going to be on the eastern side of that, we're going to have a continuous flow of moisture from the south and southeast that'll give us opportunities for rain and thunderstorms. Today's risk for severe weather has been reduced. It's down to the south and east, but an isolated severe storm possible in the Laurel Highlands, southern portions of the Pittsburgh metro, and then down into northern West Virginia. And then Sunday, a very similar setup with gusty winds and small hail being the main threats. So you can see that coverage of rain and thunderstorms increasing shortly afternoon, and then areas down to the south and east. That's where you see some of these stronger cells that could contain some small hail and gusty winds. Now later this evening, once we lose that instability, it's just general widespread rain and thunderstorms from midnight through around 7, 8 a.m. tomorrow. After 9, 10 o'clock, we may see a little bit of a break in the activity, and that will allow temperatures to briefly heat up. But then here comes our next round of thunderstorms around or shortly after sunset, and any of these could turn strong to severe tomorrow with gusty winds and small hail. Now, as we work our way into the morning hours of Monday, starting out very similar, dry conditions, and then as we see that daytime heating, that upper level low in close proximity, we're going to keep these waves of scattered showers and thunderstorms going. Our temperature, though, Monday afternoon will work its way up to 75. In general, for rainfall amounts, expect a ½ an inch to locally over an inch for most spots. There could be some areas that see upwards of 2 inches. Again, this is going to be spread out over a couple of days, so that would help to mitigate the flooding potential, but still some locally heavy rain. Grounds will start to get saturated. As we look at our forecast here, 68 today with rain and thunderstorms. Tomorrow, if you're headed out to the marathon, there will likely be some rain showers ongoing in the morning, early morning, but by the time we get closer to 10, 11, we may start to see that coverage dip briefly before more storms develop in the afternoon. 75 on Monday, 66 on Tuesday. You can see those rain chances persist all the way through Thursday, and we may start to see those dip a little bit by Friday.